Hello, and welcome back. I am happy to share this time with you. Today I have a warm, gentle story. Remember, listen slowly. Do not worry about every word. Just relax. Today's story is called The Woman Who Fed the Birds. In a quiet town in a small apartment, there lived an old woman named Greta. Greta lived alone. Her husband was gone, and her children lived far away, in other cities. The days were long and quiet for Greta. Sometimes a whole day passed, and she spoke to no one. She was not unhappy, exactly, but she was lonely. Lonely means you feel alone, and you wish for someone to be near you. Greta was often lonely. One winter morning, Greta sat by her window with a cup of tea. The window looked out over the street. As she drank her tea, a small bird landed on her windowsill. A windowsill is the flat part at the bottom of a window. The bird was little and gray, and it looked cold and hungry. Greta smiled. It was the first living thing she had seen all morning. "Hello, little one," she said softly. "Are you hungry?" Greta had some old bread. She took a small piece and she made it into crumbs. Crumbs are very small pieces of bread. She opened the window just a little and she put the crumbs on the windowsill. Then she sat back and waited. The little gray bird looked at her. Then it hopped forward and it began to eat the crumbs. Greta watched, very still, very happy. "There you are," she whispered. "Eat well, little friend." The next morning, Greta put out crumbs again. And this time, two birds came, the gray one and a brown one. The day after, there were 4 birds, then 6. The birds remembered her window. They remembered the kind woman with the bread. Every morning now, Greta woke up early with something to do, and many little someones, waiting for her. She was not lonely in the mornings anymore. The birds had become her friends. A young girl lived in the building across the street. Her name was Mia. Every morning, Mia saw the old woman at the window, feeding the birds. She saw how gently Greta moved and how she talked to the little birds and how she smiled. One day, Mia said to her mother, "Look at the bird lady. She looks so happy." Her mother looked and smiled. "Yes," she said, "she is sharing what she has. And the one who shares is never truly alone." One cold morning, there was a knock at Greta's door. Greta was surprised. No one ever knocked. She opened the door, and there stood little Mia, holding a small bag. "Hello," said Mia, a little shy. "I see you feed the birds every morning. I brought you some bread for them. And I wanted to watch, if that is okay." Greta's eyes grew soft and warm. "Of course," she said. "Come in, child. Come and meet my friends." So Mia came in. Together, they made crumbs, and they opened the window, and they watched the birds come. Greta told Mia the name she had given to each bird. Mia laughed, and Greta laughed too, a real laugh, the first in a long time. After that morning, Mia came often, sometimes for the birds, sometimes just to sit with Greta and drink warm tea and talk. The small kindness Greta gave to the birds had quietly grown into a friendship she never expected. And so it went. The old woman who was once so lonely now had a window full of birds and a young friend who came to visit, and mornings that were full instead of empty. She often thought about how it all began, with one cold, hungry little bird and one small piece of bread. She had given a little kindness, asking for nothing. And kindness, like bread on a windowsill, has a way of bringing the whole world a little closer. That is the end of our story. You listened, you understood, and your English grew warmer and stronger today. Come back tomorrow for another story. Goodbye for now, and well done.